Dear Chandler, today I'm a little frightening looking. I'm gonna blame that on two things. One, I'm exhausted, I got locked out of my room today, and I'm in a pretty bad mood. Two, I'm not wearing any makeup. You may have noticed a blue concrete wall behind me. This concrete wall is a wall in my dorm room. So I thought I'd give you a short little tour, something to just nibble. First of all, we have my bed, which you can see is a little messy right now. We also have my wall, which has my Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds poster, my owl, my Jane, and some Harry Potter postcards that I picked up at the Harry Potter exhibit. Next is my desk / vanity, which, as you can see, is a little messy right now. Then, of course, my bookshelf, because what would I do without it? My owl that looks over me in terror. Some picture frames that are devoid of pictures. Do you recognize the people in that photo, Chandler? Do you? You should. And then, of course, the Orland 13. Now, if you look over there, you can see on the top of my bookshelf some decorative mugs and also a 4-month calendar that I use frequently. And that is my bedside table, which you can see is also messy. And that's pretty much my dorm room at this point. I know you're saying, "Oh, Tori, you and your messes," but I cleaned. I cleaned yesterday because I was gonna make this video then. Then my roommate showed up and I just haven't been able to break it to her that I make vlogs. In addition to giving you a short tour around my bedroom, I'm also gonna give you a short tour around UH. Well, at least the places of UH I go. This campus is huge, bigger than I thought it would be. I have this little frame of the campus that I have my classes in and that I know really well, and then the rest is just over my head. Don't know a thing. This is the building where I take my theater class. It's weird and architecturally pretty, but it smells like cat piss. This is the route I take every day to class. That's some random guy that I don't know that looked at me like I was crazy. And some more random people that I don't know who are looking at me like I am crazy, and probably rightfully so. I sometimes like to ride my bike through this little passageway. It makes me feel like I know some secret that everybody doesn't. This strange alleyway that connects two unrelated buildings. Of course, as you see, lots of people know about it, but the little things that make you feel special help. That's the greenhouse. My little herbology lab. A piece of Hogwarts, just for myself. Every time I ride by on my bike and look in the windows, I just feel home. What we're approaching now is what I consider to be the most beautiful part of campus. Looking at the people walking by, and the trees, and the fountains in the middle of that great lake, I feel like it should make me feel home. The giant cougar statues, the UH emblem printed everywhere on trash cans and emergency call buttons. That should make me feel big. But it doesn't. I don't feel any more of a cougar than I did a warrior, or an eagle, or a JB Little Rascal. And honestly, the majority of the time I feel completely lost on the campus, even if I know exactly where I'm going. And then I see my building. The English building. Roy G. Cullen. I've had to get used to the Cullen thing. And when I see that light gray building rise above everything else, I know that that's where I'm supposed to be. Out of every place in the world, that's where I'm supposed to be. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour and thoughts from places. Also, over the weekend I started watching Community. Chandler. Joel McHale. Joel McHale. I want to marry him. I mean, literally. This was how I was like over the weekend. I guess, Jeff Winger, I will marry you. Man. I'm never gonna have that dream again. And I'm out of chicken and a biscuit. Was you looking at feathers? You're not Joel McHale. Just turn away. That's what Joel McHale does to me, Chandler. That's what Joel McHale does to me. Allie, I loved your videos and your crafts. They inspired me to do a little intro of my own, as you saw. I'm figuring since nobody can really get a hold of the intro that we might as well just slash it until at least Christmas when we can try to figure it out. Maddie, I am so glad that you have met some nerd fighters, and when I come down for the UNT-UH game, you are going to have to introduce me to them. Alright, well, I've got a date with my psychology textbook, so I better go do that. Bye. And skin and bones.